All right. Hey, we're back. And you're with us. So great.
Yay!
Glad you could join us today. Hope you guys are all having a great day.
Yep. Oh, there I am.
Oh, got to tag Mr. William.
Yep.
The internet knows that William is here.
It's me. Hello.
All right. Okay. So, on today's beer, we've got Diamond Knot, which is a Seattle brewery. So that it's not. It's Diamond. Yeah, Diamond Knot Brewing is what it's called.
Yeah.
But it's in Seattle area. Pretty. Yeah, like you said, it's pretty
Mukilteo.
much Mukilteo.
Well, I don't even know where their new
But that's
brewery
the original.
is now.
Yeah.
Because their new brewery might be in Seattle. Who knows?
Right.
Maybe it says on there.
And we're lucky enough that we have like a great big stack of these Diamond Knot coasters that.
Oh yeah, we grabbed from them when we went there.
Yeah. So Diamond Knot beer with the Diamond Knot coaster. Yeah. Okay, so this one comes in. I think it was 5.5% alcohol by volume. Yes, 5.5, which is nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
It's nice and mellow.
This is
Nothing
a
too
22-ounce
strong.
bottle, and they've been doing this since 1994. And it says made in the PNW, Pacific Northwest.
Anthony's watching.
All right, Anthony.
Okay.
Glad you could join us. And this is a winter ale.
Oh, it's a winter ale.
I didn't realize that.
Okay.
Yeah. There isn't any story about the Storm Surge. By the way, that's what we're drinking. Storm Surge.
Storm Surge. By Diamond
And it's a winter ale.
Let me see if I can look something up on
And it's okay then. Yeah. Okay then. That's right. And I believe that there's at least 2 or 3 other Diamond Knot beers that we have drank so far.
it. Oh yeah, we've had quite a few of the Diamond Knots.
Mm-hmm.
Storm.
Let us know if you've had a
I
Diamond
smelled
Knot. Which
that
one's
way.
your favorite? About 6 years ago, we drank a Diamond Knot one that we actually liked back then. I think it was it Diamond Knot that did the Monk's Uncle?
No, that was Pike Place.
Oh, okay.
I think that's Pike Place.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
I think you're right.
Nick is watching.
Hey,
And
thanks
I think
for-
right before that was Ricky.
Thanks for joining us, you guys. So I don't know if you've tried any of the Diamond Knot beers, but we're trying the Storm Surge.
Made in the Pacific Northwest.
Yep.
Since 1994. Oh.
So how about while you see if you can find some info, I will try to give us a magnificent pour.
Okay. Hoppy Dark Complex. And it is an independently crafted beer, so they have this cool little logo on it. So if you ever see that, that means it's independent.
Oh, that
craft.
red diamond there?
No, it's the upside down beer glass.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, go for it.
All right.
I like their little DK diamond on it. That looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Talking about
that looks very cool.
that right there. Goosh.
Bright floral aroma with hints of tropical fruit. Medium body accentuates biscuity, whatever that word is.
Oh.
Biscuity,
Yeah.
biscuity malt characters.
Or biscuity.
Biscuity.
Biscuity, like I don't know, like a bready.
Yeah. Oop, I missed a post there. Somebody said some. Let me see if I can go back and look at it.
It is dark. Nice.
Oh wow, that looks pretty. That looks pretty. And where did you find this one, Chris?
I did not.
No, we did. We found it at, I believe, Winco.
Oh,
I believe
so
it was Winco. We got
I think
it at?
you're right. Yeah, we picked it up at Winco. Wow, look at that. So this is a winter ale in a tulip glass. It's not necessary to pour it in a tulip glass, but we like to do that because that way the aromas are going to be just jetted through the smaller dip of this, and so when it comes out, we can smell it really good.
Right up in our nostrils.
We can smell it more gooder.
Yep, right up in the nostril area. Both of these.
So I'm keeping the focus of everything.
Oh yeah.
here.
Oh yeah.
I had trouble with that last time.
Okay. Very, very dark.
Yeah.
You can kind of see through it.
Yeah. And it has kind of a brown or a red. The what light that does go through there?
Yeah,
is kind of a red
kind
color.
of rubyish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good description.
But
Ruby.
it's still very, very dark.
Yeah, look at the rocky head.
Oh yeah, nice rocky head on that.
Okay.
Thank you, Mark, for pointing that out.
Yeah.
What did you say that meant? That means the alcohol or something? The alcohol
I'm just
content?
imagining that if it's all rocky like that, the way it's carbonated and the alcohol is mixing in really good.
In the spring, it might be West Coast time. I might go to Music Institute in Los Angeles. Oh, really? Anthony said that.
Nice.
Very cool.
Good for you.
Yeah. Music Institute. That should be fun. Lori's watching. Hey, Lori. All right. So far, very interesting looking.
What do we get for a smell?
Hoppy?
Yeah, a little bit of bread, biscuity.
Or biscuity, yeah.
Biscuity. Get a little bit of a yeast going on.
Yeah, not so much hops taste smell to it, more of malty smell.
Yeah. Sweet, biscuity. Kind of like if you were to smell some dough, I guess, a little.
Yeah.
Very light.
It's hard to say. I've been cold all day, and my nose is like freezing, so it's hard to smell anything.
So, the color looks good. The head is great. It smells pretty decent. Let's see what it's going to taste like.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's
Cheers.
see what this is in our mouths is like.
try
I
it.
bet nobody's ever tried that before. But nobody's ever tried that. Okay.
Ever.
Ever. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Ooh. Has a bit of a bite to it.
A bit, yep. And that would make me think a little bit winter spiced a little bit.
Yeah.
I get some of that what we were smelling with the yeasty, biscuity flavor does come through a little bit. There is a little bit of a bite to it, as if it had some kind of bittering to counter all the sweetness.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't tell us much, Anthony, about what's in it. It just says pale ale, medium body, and malt characters. That's all it says. It doesn't. I'm on the website. It doesn't tell me anything that's inside it that they used. So your guess is as good as mine.
It says that it's hoppy, dark, and complex.
I wonder.
And I would agree that it's complex because I'm trying to find all of the nuances, and it's hard to. It's complicated because it's complex.
Yes, but beyond that, it doesn't tell us anything else on the website about what's inside the beer, what they use.
That's what's turning me off. Like, it's not too hoppy, it's not too sweet, it's not too anything. It's really balanced.
I'm gonna take another sip out of it, see what we get.
Yeah.
It is very malty.
Yeah, but I get, like, if it was spice, but I can't put my finger on it, what it is.
Yeah.
So that it has kind of a.
No, I guess that's the floral taste they're getting from it.
So it is hoppy. It doesn't say what they're not disclosing what the hops was.
Yeah.
But I get some hops to it. Yeah, it tastes hoppy.
Hoppy, dark, complex.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
We're not that experienced at beer.
I mean, I'm gonna since it's the Northwest, I'm gonna say maybe they've dumped a little bit of Cascade in there, or maybe maybe their malts was a little Munich and stuff like that. Not really sure. There probably is a recipe for this somewhere. Let's try it with a salty snack. We changed up and we don't have our pretzels in a bag anymore. We
actually got a container.
We got sophisticated.
Yes, sophisticated.
So how do you open this thing?
Oh, turn it. Oh. So Anthony asks, so with the taste, what do you guys think? And my drummer buddy lives right down the street. He doesn't understand this beer review. I guess the beer review is more of just like two regular guys drinking a beer.
Just chilling with Chris and William while we try a new beer, and we try our best to describe what it is we're tasting.
Yeah.
And, because the original, so if you guys have time, the original premise a long time ago was me and William wanted to be filmmakers, and so we tried really hard to figure out what it is that we could do every week to practice with green screen, which we're not doing anymore, but we practice with green screen and practice with our audio tricks and all that kind of stuff. It's like, let's do beer because we know zero about beer. And then the idea was that we would put out our videos on Thursdays on YouTube, because most people get paid on Friday. So here's a couple of average guys trying something besides Coors, Budweiser, and Miller and stuff like that. Try Moose Drool and things like that. And that was 6 years ago, and we're still doing it. So we love it. It's fun.
And he says, I share it with a lot of people that like beer. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's where the has Knives Million is watching. Hey Zeus.
Hey, Zeus.
Does have a little bit of a cinnamon taste to it?
Now that I've had a bite of pretzel, the idea eating a salty snack, especially a pretzel, we also have peanuts, is that might reset our taste buds and we might be able to taste more stuff. So let's try it now.
Okay. Let's see if we can get some more of those, something else in there.
And it's so suggestive. You said cinnamon. Now I'm kind of like searching for the cinnamon.
I meant the pretzel.
The pretzel.
It tastes like had the cinnamon in it.
Well, the thing is I know that this is a winter ale, which means a lot of winter ales get spiced.
Usually like allspice, or
Yeah.
not allspice, but nutmeg.
Right. I can't detect any nutmeg, but it is spiced. And I think it's just the really right amount of hops.
I think it's the roasted. It's very roasted, hence the dark color of it.
Right.
That's where we're getting a lot of that, some kind of spice from
Yeah.
it.
So I think that whatever they did, the alcohol by volume is not too low. It's not too high. So winter ales are usually a little higher. Yeah, it's a nice dark roasted flavor, but it's got a little bit of hops that gives you that kick, which isn't in a lot of darker beers.
Yeah. Anthony says, it's just that when you guys describe it, for someone who doesn't drink anymore, I can completely understand. It's almost like having a beer with you. So, thank
that's
you.
awesome. That was the intention.
Well, that's actually kind of a happy accent, because
Yeah.
I always assume that when we drink these, people would drink them with us. But if you can't drink them, but you can still get the experience out of the beer,
Right.
that's awesome.
Also, the idea is if we can describe what we're tasting enough and we're turned on by certain flavors,
Yeah.
that you might be excited that when you see it, you'll like, hey, those guys tried it and they said it was really good.
Yeah.
And so then you can buy it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But thanks, Anthony. I know that you don't drink the beers anymore, but yeah, you get to drink the beers through us. That's pretty awesome.
Jermaine?
Johnson? Jermaine Johnson. What's up, Jermaine?
So I'm going to have to say it does taste really roasted. And I think that's where a lot of the boldness is coming from it.
So Jermaine, if you see this is we found this at Winco, and it is this Diamond Knot. So if you haven't tried it yet, our
Jermaine says, "What's up?"
Yeah, our first so it's dark, and it's not really hoppy, but there is a nice
the roastedness to it.
Yeah, it's more roasted. There is some hops to it. It says it's a winter ale, and so I would agree that it tastes like a winter ale. It's not super high in alcohol by volume, but I think it categorizes as a winter ale. And so we tried it with a salty snack. I'm not sure that much more got brought out by it, but
Not so much.
one more test.
Yes, the peanuts. Anthony says, exactly what you said. I can recommend it.
Right on.
Thank you very much, Anthony.
Oh, I love it when you guys join us when we do our live stuff. It is so much fun.
It's like we're with each other.
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll try a little salty peanut.
We even got a little container for the peanuts.
Yeah, we got more sophisticated.
Yep.
I couldn't figure out the first one, but I know this one. All right, so a couple peanuts.
Jermaine says, we'll be trying that this weekend. Nice.
Oh, are you going down to the Diamond Knot restaurant? That's awesome. I haven't been there in a long time, but they have good food there. We should totally do that. Hey, where did they move the actual the Diamond Knot Brewing? I know that they originally had it right there on the waterfront in Mukilteo, and I know that they got too big for that and they moved somewhere, but I can't remember where.
Yeah. Anthony says, Chris, also, I wish you guys would put up something up on your YouTube site, all mixed in, so we can find you and experience this beer review. So
like put it to Facebook? Yeah.
Well, on the YouTube.
Yeah.
So we do sometimes. I just turned off my phone. Don't do that, because then it stops the playback and I can't read the things.
So
I heard it. He says he heard in Everett, so somewhere in Everett.
Okay, cool.
But every time we do give it a shot live, Chris usually takes, because we have a chance to just
Save this video.
then we throw it up there. And Chris does a little bit of extra stuff to it.
Yeah, I do some fancy stuff to it. So yeah, if you go to the so if you have a chance, mixed in on the YouTube, which would be I'll just say it. So open up a URL, www.youtube.com/HAESTROM and the number 1, boom, and then just look at the playlists, give it a shot, and you'll see some of these recent ones there, and a whole bunch of other playlists too. All right, so
before I lose my peanuts.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a shot with peanuts.
I think that brought more hop.
Yeah.
A little bit of hop.
A little bit more hoppy to
So,
it. But it really tastes the same.
Yeah. So enjoying a little bit of peanut, maybe you'll get some bitter, a little bit of bittering through there. I think so. If you want it more mellow, have a pretzel.
For West Coast time, Wednesday and Saturday. So we'll be starting the beer reviews from now on pretty much at 4 o'clock, because we figure that's the best time to get everybody. I know for you, Anthony, I believe you said that you usually rushing home.
Yeah.
It's like right when you get off work, so that way it gives you some time to get home, relax a little bit.
Take your shoes off.
Yeah, take your shoes off. But for now on,
Kick
it's
back
gonna
with
be
us.
it's gonna be 4 o'clock here. So whatever time it is there in Florida, I'm not too sure. I don't know what time. Is it 3 hours difference?
Yeah, maybe it might be
Or
3 hours
something
different.
like that.
But we are sticking to 3 on Saturday.
Well, isn't today Saturday? Today's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Ever since I messed up my foot, I lost all track of
He
time.
hasn't been going to work, so.
Yeah, my schedule's all messed up. Anthony says, okay, so Saturdays we're still sticking to 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay.
On
Then
Wednesdays,
it's 4 o'clock. So.
I hope that works out for you.
Yeah, hopefully. If not, let us know and let us know what the best time to do it is.
I mean, when we started at 4, hey, we're able to catch Jermaine Johnson, my old work buddy. So
That's
he must
awesome.
have got off work pretty good decent time, or you're on the way home right now. I don't know.
Anthony says 3 hour difference.
Okay.
So it is a 3 hour difference. So it's 7 o'clock there your time.
It's a little
when we start.
little later.
Then 6 o'clock when we start at 3. If my math is right.
Okay, so I poured a little bit more beer in there. So now for my nose, now that I've tasted it, sometimes when you first pour the beer and you haven't tasted it yet, you're trying to get an indication of what it tastes like by smelling it. Now that I've had a taste, I still get that yeasty, bready, biscuity.
It smells malty.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't smell hoppy really much at all.
Love that though. I mean, the head is still holding, and that super dark color. Now, I wouldn't say this is, well, I mean, it looks like dark like a Guinness. But this is not anything like a Guinness. But
No.
it looks dark like that.
This is a little bit more tang to it than a Guinness has.
What would you say the mouthfeel is? Medium?
He says, I am correct, yes. Yes. I knew it was a 3 hour difference.
Yeah.
A little bit of brains.
Would you say it's a medium to light mouthfeel?
Yeah, medium to light.
Definitely medium.
Because it's not
coating,
it's not very thick in there,
but it feels like a
more than
substance.
water.
Yeah, it feels substancy, like there's some thickness to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, medium mouthfeel, I would say. I would pair this, say, with something like, I don't know, cheddar cheese probably would be a good little snack with it if you're going to do that besides the pretzels and stuff. So
probably something sharp.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, that would be really good. Maybe some crackers.
Yeah.
So I don't know about the food, like, steak or anything like that, but I would say, what might go good? It might maybe some fish and chips. So if you got your fish and chips going on, maybe this beer would be like a good accompaniment with a timeout. Like you're out in a restaurant. It's like, I'm going to drink a Diamond Knot Storm Surge and I'd have my fish and chips with some vinegar on it.
Yeah, I think you're right, because I remember a long time ago when we went ziplining, music died.
Boom.
When we went ziplining, then right after we stopped at a restaurant and we had a Ninkasi.
Yes.
And it was a roasty beer. I don't recall what it was, but we had fish and chips.
And that paired really good with it.
And it did. It tasted really good together. I'm not one to drink beer and eat food at the same time, but I have to say those did go good together.
So that would be a good combo for you. Okay, so I'm thinking that we could probably see what a whole bunch of this over the taste buds at once, because we're going to slam this stuff out of a tulip glass.
So Anthony's drinking Pete's Coffee.
Ooh, Pete's
There's
Coffee.
a coffee house there in Oakland.
I've had Pete's Coffee here.
Yeah. So that's pretty good coffee.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, I like it. So we're gonna down it then.
We're gonna neck them.
We're gonna neck them all the way down the neck into the throat.
So this stuff is
belly,
not too strong, so it's not too high on alcohol, it's not too bitter, and it's not too sweet. So I think we should be able to slam this pretty good, and maybe we'll detect something new from the beer, because that's happened before where we just slam it, like all that stuff, like sometimes the bitter, you don't even notice it, you taste other things. So let's see what happens. And don't want to freeze.
Trying to warm it up a little bit.
I don't think the 15 seconds of this is going to warm it up my bunch, but
not much. But I'm hoping. I want it completely chilled down my throat. But oh well, that's why we do this for you guys.
All right, Jermaine,
Anthony,
here we
go.
go.
Thank you both so much for commenting. Thanks for watching.
I got
very little bitter.
I got more malty.
Very roasty.
Roasted malted sweetness. Ooh, I would recommend that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. That was actually because they took the bitter out a lot.
Almost molasses. I don't know if you've tasted molasses, but a little bit of a molasses aftertaste.
Yeah. So,
pretty cool.
Hope I missed the one. Jermaine said, what's the IBU on it? It didn't have any writing about what the IBU is, but if I had to guess, I would say like 25, 30.
Yeah.
It's not very bitter at that. So
yeah, I mean, maybe technically math-wise, it's probably like 35, 40, but it tastes like 30. Yeah.
So Anthony got turned on to Pete's Coffee when he lived in Oakland at Grand Lakes. Pete's Coffee was right down the street from where he lived. Beautiful area. It sounds beautiful. I mean, Grand Lakes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's cool that that's actually local to you. Mm-hmm. To us, it has to get shipped to us. So.
Yeah, we found it at Winco. I found Pete's Coffee there.
Jermaine says that's not bad. It's not. It's not very bitter. I think most of the bitter comes from the roasted of it, from it being roasted. But beyond that, it doesn't tell us what's inside of it.
No.
And we're not so connoisseur to this where we can tell you what's inside it.
But I could guess that there's a reasonable amount of hops in there to try to balance that malty sweetness that we did taste. Yeah. So it's in there. Then if you slam a whole bunch of it, you mostly get the maltiness of it.
Yes.
If you just take sips,
nice roasty.
You get a little bit of both. You get that hoppy. You get and I think that's why they would call it a winter ale.
Yeah. Which the name really sticks to it. It probably has something to do with the way they brewed it and what kind of spices they put into it when they brewed it. But this definitely seems something nice.
I think the name of it kind of matches then. Yeah. So what we got was a Storm Surge. Yeah. Pretty good. All right, let's start with William on what you think about this beer overall, even though that's what we've been talking about the whole time. But would you give this beer a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
What is that? Poseidon, California also has one as well. Oh, so they have like a...
Pasadena.
Pasadena. So they have not a brewery, but like where they make coffee there. Factory, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Coffee factory.
Coffee factory. So the look of it and the smell of it, really nice. It looks and smells, well, it doesn't smell just like a winter ale, but it kind of reminds me of what a winter ale would look like, just a little bit more roasted than a little bit more than what I would normally assume what a winter ale would look like, but it still has a pretty dark look to it, kind of tannish white head to it. Oh yeah. Kind of lingered there a little bit, but it does die down after a while. So hence it is only 5 point.
Look at the lacing that's left over on my glass. So I think that's good that the head it was so foamy that it left that much lacing after we drank the glass.
Yeah.
Drink the beer.
So 5.5. Drinking it.
Oh, somebody else just joined us.
Paul.
We got Paul Johnson.
Hey,
Paul Johnson.
Thanks for watching.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
How much per bottle, or does it come in a 6-pack?
I think this was around. Was it like $5? Maybe
it was about
$6
for this. I don't know if it comes in a 6-pack. I don't think it does.
I've never seen it. I think that Storm Surge is only in these 22-ounce bottles.
Yeah. The website. Of course, I didn't look very hard. Maybe there was a different page I could have gone to, but it didn't really tell me very much about it. But then we got this one for $5, and this guy.
Yeah.
That little guy.
Pretty good.
Ann Lowe is watching. Hey, Ann.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Is that a 32-ounce bottle?
22.
22? 22.
And
Okay. So the look, smell it, very pretty,
so sorry.
very nice. I give that a thumbs up.
Nice.
The look and smell
Thumbs
of
up.
it.
Woo.
For the taste of it, it's very roasty.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I'm getting most of the bitter from. They more than likely added hops to it to give it some more of the bitterness, but it's really roasty that I taste, and I don't mind that.
Do you think that the natural process of the roasting the whatever it is that the kind of malt that they're using kind of automatically gives it kind of a weird cooked bittering thing? Yeah.
I think it has the same thing to do with coffee. Like with coffee, when they roast them,
Yeah.
they have their medium roast and dark roast. Dark roast is going to be really
Gives you a different bitter, almost
Yeah.
like a baker's chocolate bitter.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
makes that bitter.
So I don't know.
I think
I'm
you're
not
right.
a scientist. I wish I was. But beyond that, taste of it is exactly what I thought it would taste like from the look and the smell of it. It all matches perfectly. Not much info to go on to it, but it's great. I like it.
So G.H. Larry,
Insert?
Eisler.
Eisler.
Oh, thanks for joining us. So we're wrapping this up. So
Yep.
you give that so far a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. I think the taste is really nice, really mellow. The really good taste for being cold outside,
Yeah.
which it is, and hence the name Winter Ale. It keeps you kind of warmer.
So we had a kind of a disappointing winter ale a little while ago with what was that, Blue Moon, but this one
Yeah.
shined through really good.
Yes, I like it. I will drink it again. We actually have another bottle because we didn't know how many people were going to join us on the beer review, so we bought 2 bottles just in case.
True.
Which is fine.
So we're gonna
'cause
crack that.
I'm more than happy to drink another
We'll go
one.
crack the other one open after a while.
Sorry, Jesus. Sorry, Mark. We're going to drink it all.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, sir?
Well, I think it's a really good dark beer. I really like dark beers. I like so many beers, but dark beers are one of my favorites. And the Storm Surge, I think, came through with giving me a good malty, roasted flavor that you need from a dark beer, and kind of gave me that what I like from pale ales, that hoppiness. It's like, wow, it's happy hoppiness, and it looked great, smelled nice. It wasn't strong. It didn't have like huge florals, but
Yeah.
kind of smelling like malty and biscuity. It's like, you know what, that's inviting too. That was pretty nice.
The floral was kind of there. I remember
a
reading
little.
something about that.
It was nice.
But
So smelling it made me, I guess it didn't smell bad, so it was like, this smells really good. It makes me want to take a drink. So that was good. Good on you guys, Diamond That. And then the slamming it was, wow, I got something different from slamming it as opposed to just your normal sips. And I thought that was really fun. That was really good. I got more malty sweetness from it than when I was just taking the sips.
I have to say, whenever we do slam it, and it is a very hoppy beer, it really mellows out the hops. So you can taste more of the beer. Some beers, not so much. You slam it, it's like full on hop, and you don't really taste much of anything. But
or doesn't taste any different than
what
sips.
it was. But a lot of them, when we do slam them, which I'm glad we still do, you do get that different taste from it. And this one was actually more enjoyable, taking big gulps.
There was one time I didn't slam it. I just let William do it. What was the Widmer Brothers
Nelson Imperial IPA.
That was so bitter.
He don't want nothing to do with it. He's like, nope, get it away from me. I don't want.
Just slam it if you want to.
I'm not even part of that universe. Get out of my universe. So Jermaine says that one sucked when she was referring back to the Blue Moon.
Yeah.
Which was weird because I had one beforehand and it tasted better than that batch did. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
I think they must have made a lot of bad batches because Jermaine didn't like it either. It's like it didn't deliver what it says on the package. I mean, it wasn't gross beer, but for that price, you should be getting a little bit more of what it described on the bottle.
Yeah.
So I agree with you, Jermaine. That was not so good. But this one, this Storm Surge is pretty good. I give this a thumbs up on everything about it. It looked good. It smelled good. It tasted good just sipping it. It tasted good when I chugged it. And you know what? I'll drink it again. And the price was fair. It's not one of those $10 a bottle or $22 bottle or whatever. It was only like a little bit more than $5.
Yeah.
Great price.
Which actually
share a beer with your friend. good to go.
Nice average price for 22 ounce.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Because a lot of the decent ones are about $5. I spend more on the Thor's Equinox, but I love that beer.
But that's a Belgian style beer, and Belgian style beers a little bit more complex.
Yeah.
I get why they would want to add more to the cost.
Then you get the Elysians when they get inside the October. Then they start making their pumpkin beers.
Oh man!
They have the Night Owl, which is your average price about $5 for a 22 ounce.
Yeah,
but
that's not
then
bad.
the other ones
Can be like
are about
$8.
$10. Or about $10 for a 22 ounce. But those are really good ones too.
Yeah, and I don't mind. I don't mind spending that.
Yeah, Jermaine says exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that this is a thumbs up from us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much a recommendation to you guys.
Yeah.
If you see this and you're looking for something kind of a little bit different, like step out of your comfort zone by maybe a touch, you're not going to be disappointed if you get the Diamond Knot Storm Surge. It's local. It's right here in our area here in Everett.
Yep. And if you like dark roasted beers, you're gonna love this one.
I think so
I'm
too.
pretty sure you will.
Yeah.
So
I like trying something a little bit new, and that's why it's called Give It a Shot. And we say, give it a shot. Mm-hmm. So as you know, we're doing our lives on Wednesdays at 4 and on 3 o'clock on Saturdays, and we got some videos in between. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel because we do all kinds of other stuff besides drink beer. And let's see, we got something.
And you said Winco or something like that.
I got this at Winco.
We got it at Winco. I don't know how far.
You probably can get this one at Safeway too. Safeway,
I don't know how far.
Albertsons.
I don't know how far Diamond Knot goes out though. I mean, should we get Pete's Coffee? But of course that might be.
Well, that's coffee.
A bigger.
Yeah.
Thing. But hopefully you guys can get this one out there.
I think the Diamond Knot is big enough that their distribution goes
they can go
everywhere.
all the way out there. Okay.
So that'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Well, till Saturday, except for a couple of videos might pop through in between then that are they're not live ones. But hey.
Yep.
We appreciate you guys joining us on this one. It is so much fun. I love it when you guys join us and you're talking with us and experience this beer with us. Hopefully you have some Diamond Knot Storm Surge in your area. Give it a shot. We really appreciate you guys watching us, and we'll see you next time.
Later. We gotta reach it. I got it.
Get it.
Oh, I'm in.